he traded away 3 players. He traded DJ Chark, I forgot who the running back was, and a corner. It's probably, yeah. It's all fun. Shut your mouth.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it. Don't wanna surround me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for you. Got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like.
Go watch it on YouTube. Subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, Austin. Wow, you think you got friends? Uh-oh, my headset's low. Why?
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints.
Cool, beat the Ravens for me, buddy.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome.
When you play the Ravens, beat the Ravens.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We played to win.
It's not that much. You can't do that.
Let's go, team.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Yeah, wait till you see it.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant with Touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Back to leading the league in rushing yards already.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
No.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
You and your bundle.
Prescott to throw it. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, he said stop talking.
Good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Prescott on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown.
Yeah, because look at, he's just going to throw drags all day. I'll let him.
2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'm just kind of fucking around at the moment.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
Holding, thank you.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Yeah.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Complete. It's Johnson. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack
He wasn't
as a
throwing
lot
to the
of
running back.
receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
No, I'm just keeping track.
This is good.
Oh, I
he
thought
got
that didn't count.
just enough to clear the crossbar.
No, I am.
As he drops it in from long distance.
Who gets traded? I'm just looking at
Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50+. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them from.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On first down, it's Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
If he broke that tackle, right?
They go play action with Trubisky. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. And having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
His corner. Sutton doesn't burn.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
That's the only thing that sucks. Really great tackle.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Lock in, lock in.
Now a give right side. Grant. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Grant. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Murrah, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, no.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You got David.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sleep.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got him in. It's Brown.
Greedy. I have you in a hard spot.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
No, I got stuck on a line.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Terrible.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Always. I haven't been playing that much, other than this.
To the air again, Prescott.
Yep. Thank you.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Julian is on it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Oh, no.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
It doesn't take a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long.
Yeah.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
6-man.
Prescott down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Calais Campbell on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9.
I just fucked
Prescott.
up. Yep,
He's
and
got
he
a
just
man
scored because I
complete.
got stuck on my safety.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Players that are injury prone get hurt quick. And we turned them down so that they
Getting
were
set
lower,
for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down. Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go back to Grant. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K1 short, able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Yeah, they were going at each other.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action. Trubisky. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Well, he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They run the counter. It's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good.
Awesome,
and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I think this could be a point.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
He's such a dick, Austin.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You see the user?
Cooper was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing into the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You guys are ridiculous.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
That's a toughest.
This is Grant, and an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They will run with Grant. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Makes those 3 touchdowns and has got him in the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
This kid, he just messaged me and goes 3 tight end sets. LOL.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
I said I just scored on you. I just said I scored on you with a 3 wide receiver and a tight end set.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Prescott.
Is when, or when Jordan beats him, then he messages me crying.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Yeah. You're 2-2. Yeah, but you lose to me consistently. And 3.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
That's pretty annoying.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Darius Leonard. Look at that. Look at that catch. To David Johnson.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
6 yards on the last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You're going to end well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa.
Speaking of Bosa.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. Cooper was the target there. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trubisky, come on.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal.
Oh, my God.
And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
That wasn't, that's okay. You can have that.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
You want me to go back to my 3 tight end set and just run it down the field in 2 plays?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Can't yell about 3 tight end set and then let Darren Waller go down the field, by the way. He did that. Did you see that play?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Trubisky. No way. To connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But come on, like that's
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, that's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Prescott from the gun, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott trying to lay one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one that
I knew it was holding, so I was trying to click on and undercut.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Watch that play, Austin, and tell me what's wrong with this one.
Way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Where we need to go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
56, right there, 56.
Prescott now. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Hey, 47.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Saints take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
57. 56, Mike, 56. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out of this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints,
just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah.
Julian, how do I? Julian, you know that I have 23 less rushing attempts than you and almost 200 yards more than you. Yeah. Yep.